Hello, everybody. Welcome to the daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And as always, I also publish on Rumble. On the blog site, there's an archive post thingy there. And for extra support, everything is also done on Patreon. And any kind of updates and the such, I go about on the Twitter X platform. Uh, I was about doing a little bit of live stream yesterday, but then I saw that there was the Summer Games Fest, but I thought it was earlier at my time, so I just I screw up a live stream that I wanted to do because I thought it was in the same time that the Summer Games Fest showcase was happening, but no. It was a waste of my time in overall things, but yeah, I will cover the things that caught my attention more and worth covering, at least from my point of view, and from the taste that because there was a lot of weird games, a lot of shooters. I don't know what's happened there, but yeah. In the meantime, I did manage to publish the VOD from my latest live stream from. Okay, I have to correct this. It's not from the 7th, it's from the 6th of June, a couple of days ago. But yeah, I will try to do some live stream today. There are some show. I will not watch any of those live. I got a bad taste in my mouth. Wasting 2 hours of my life trying to see if there was something for interesting to see, but no. I will watch afterwards so I can speed through the things that I don't care. But yeah, today I will try to do a live stream. Just keep an eye on Twitter. When I go live, I usually do announcement there. We got some kind of rumors and things that are going to be. People are gearing up for the Xbox showcase because there is a lot of tension in Microsoft Xbox thing there. Supposedly, there's been some stuff coming out. Supposedly, there's going to be an announcement of the new Doom. I covered this rumor that probably Doom game is coming out or being announced in this showcase. Supposedly, it's Doom: The Dark Ages, like a medieval setting there. And supposedly, now you're also getting probably Gears of War 6. And again, we already have the confirmation of Call of Duty, whatever it is. I don't know what the numbering is. I'm not sure. I think they said it's going to be coming on Game Pass day one, which is going to be a financial ruin for them because of the sales they could get from there. But yeah, I don't know what to tell you more there. But yeah, supposedly we should have around 8 world premieres, which is basically games that didn't have any kind of official confirmation of coming out. So take it with a grain of salt. I don't know. This is rumors. And 2 of them supposedly are Gears 6 or Gears of War 6 and Doom: The Dark Ages. Again, I'll have to wait for that. I think it's in a couple of days or so, if that... doesn't even put a date on it. I know we are very close because it's like the Summer's Game Fest stuff there. Yeah, I think it's in a couple of days. Again, I will try to cover it and see it, and afterwards give my opinion on any kind of games that got my interest there. But on the Summer Game Fest, there was some stuff that was interesting. I think I'm not sure if I covered this. Blumhouse now is entering on the gaming scene here with again because they are horror movies. They are going to do some horror games again. Not any kind of supposedly, at least from the announcement they made. It was like an announcement with some games that are going to be launched throughout this year, horror games, and they are not doing anything in the sense that translating the IPs they already had on the movie scene to translate to the gaming space. At least that's my perception so far, because of the games they're introduced, like completely indie games. They are more kind of focusing on publishing horror games in that sense and more experimental stuff, which is good. We got this game here, and they go from any kind of art style, like more pixel art kind of games there, with like older horror games. Some of them are third person, others are like first person experiences there, but everything revolves around being a horror game, which is good. And I think they are going to try to publish in every platform, at least PC. The only one that we have like kind of a confirmation here that for everything is this one, Fear the Spotlight. We got also Sleep Awake. Again, this teasers is like 6 seconds teasers. There is no full on trailers there of announcement there, because again a lot of them are not even going to come out this year, but it's something for them to have like a portfolio of announcing games for something, which is kind of good, because again it's always welcome new ideas, even if it is on the indie scene or whatever it is, because we will not see this kind of experimentation on AAA scene. So it's always good to check out these games. It might pique your interest here. The one we have more details is this one, Fear the Spotlight. It's got a gameplay trailer kind of a thing there, and it's coming out supposedly 15th of the September. Sorry, again. Fear the Spotlight initially launched for PC September, but sales have been temporarily suspended to relaunch alongside the close. Ah, okay, so this has already been launched. Ah, okay. So, got a note. I didn't watch this note. Again, this is like new for me. This Fear of the Spotlight. Never heard of this game. Okay, but so sales have been temporarily suspended to relaunch alongside the console version. I'm not sure if it is because of the fact that probably they acquired the IP there. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to relaunch in this year, so it is what it is. That's why we probably have a more kind of a reveal trailer with some gameplay there. Again, interesting ideas. Hopefully everything goes well and they are good games and they sell at least enough to break even and make some money for the developers there. We got some on the beginning, there was some referencing on some developers, even from Jeff Kelly, regarding the layoffs and the such there of the industry there. And we saw some single developer teams, so a single guy developing games announcements here. So they try to focus a little bit more there. But again, not all of them caught my attention there, because I think it's not for me, the game itself, like the genre of the game. So, but yeah, we got this Slitterhead. We got a gameplay trailer and also some PC specs. This was after the showcase, and supposedly it's going to launch November 8th. Again, this is a horror game from the original creative directors from Silent Hill. Got some very interesting things happening here, which is the plotline is basically the set in a densely cluttered streets of Kowloon, filled with obscurity and chaos. This battle action adventure game casts players as Yoki, an entity devoid of memory and physical form. His only motive is to eradicate the monstrous being known as Slitterheads, crawling around the city, disguising themselves as humans. Okay, basically this is you are a bodiless entity that you can basically transverse. You can go between bodies of the NPCs around there. I think it's to a certain degree similar to Watch Dogs Legions, and also there is, I think, one driver game where you could go out of the one driver and try to transport yourself to another driver, kind of a thing there, kind of this kind of mechanic. But each NPC has their own thing there, and there are some special NPCs that have like higher combat skills or something like that, have some kind of special ability to help out on the combat there. Interesting. The trailer itself is can be a little bit confusing, but at least with this kind of thing we can get a sense of what the game is. Again, it's always good to see new ideas on the horror space. And yeah, the recommendation in terms of the PC stuff, again, recommended, doesn't have like a name for resolution and frame rates, but we can at least say that this with the Ryzen 5 to 2600X and even with the RX 6600 XT, I think it's more than good enough. At least 1080p 60, I think it's a good target there. And Intel like an 8000 or 8 8th core generation and even a RTX 27 should be able to carry the game through. And again, I will assume this is going to be around 1080, 60 frames per second for PC. Again, we'll need more information to get a better sense of how demanding this game might be. Another one that caught my eye again, Phantom Blade Zero got a little bit more of the gameplay. Very interesting. I'm very interested in this game. Again, it's going to have a PC and PS5 release date. This is not like a PlayStation thing, from what I understand. If it is going to have like if it is, I don't think this is published by PlayStation, if not mistaken. I completely forgot to confirm that. Um, I don't think it's published by PlayStation. If not mistaken, it's not. But if it is, we are screwed because of the PSN account linking. For sure, this will have, because it's the trend that PlayStation will go about this. But yet, again, the trailers are being pretty good. It's more like an action kind of a thing here, but you got the wuxia kind of style of sword fighting and such. And pretty interesting to see how this game will work out in the end. But then again, we don't have like a specific release window, even though it's like the third trailer that we see in terms of this game. Hopefully everything is okay in the background. It's just, I don't know, just streaming the game in terms of performance. I don't know. Hopefully soon we will have something more details, probably in Games Con this year in Germany. Hopefully we'll get more info about this. From the indie side, also we got this one, Neva. This is from the GRIS game, the same guys. I never played this game, but yeah, this seems pretty interesting. Supposedly it's very in line with, in terms of gameplay, with GRIS, but it's more about Neva, which is the character here with the cape. No, sorry, Alba. Sorry, oh my god. So it's Halba and their lifelong bond with a magnificent wolf, and they embark on a thrilling adventure throughout a dying world. So got some vibes there from the trailer, of like Ghibli style kind of a thing there, like the lore stuff, especially Princess Mononoke kind of a thing from the forest. Got a little bit of those vibes. Seems pretty interesting. Already wishlisted. All these games they are wishlisted if they are already available, if they have a Steam page there, just in case, so I can follow them up and see if they are recommended or not. Again, some of them I'm not sure if they have like DEI stuff, like Alan Wake 2. Again, even though Alan Wake I like very much the first game, and I'm pretty interested on playing Control, and I'm still interested in playing this game, at least as a curiosity thing. But they yesterday announced DLC that will come out throughout this day. So yeah, today, and they will have a release of a physical edition, which is like the collector's editions and deluxe edition or whatever it is. And it would come out on the pre-orders will start today, I think, and it's going to be delivered, I think, by the later year, if not mistaken. But yeah, on PC there is no news when it comes to Steam, so at least at the moment is limited to Epic Game Store. So it's until it at least comes to PC, I will not even bother to go and play it through Epic Game Store. So I think they are losing a little bit there in terms of sales, even though it's Epic Game Store published game. But yeah, I'm interesting because these 3 episodes of this first expansion, it kind of Night Springs, very Twin Peaks kind of a thing there. You got the lady from Control, I don't know her name. You got the guy from the game that they did with the time shift thingy, and you got the server from the first game, like main protagonists on this kind of small episodic things here. See, yeah, seems interesting. But yeah, I never played the game, at least the second one, so I'm not sure how we can fit on the game itself, but it's got a little bit of the mood, at least from the first game when I played that. Also, we got this one, Cairn. Very interesting. It's basically a climbing kind of a exploration. They say survival climber. Again, it has some crafting and some survival aspects to it. And the objective is to climb the mountain and surpass the limits and all that jazz. But seems to be a little bit more an exploration kind of a thing here. We got some screenshot that also intrigued me. Again, this got some kind of physics associated with it to try and make it seem like very realistic in terms of climbing. For example, got this, I don't know what this is here. Maybe it's like options for you to get around and climbing. Here is some parts for sure of interacting and doing your survival stuff there. Got some camp, some kind of camp mechanic there also, and got some very interesting vistas. But yeah, seems to be a pretty interesting one. And I'm keeping my tabs on this one also. It will come next year on PC, on Steam, so we'll have to wait. But yeah, the trailer seems pretty interesting, so that's why it caught my attention. And lastly, we got Black Myth Wukong. Delays Xbox. Yeah, they delayed the console thing, but they have pre-orders for PC and it will come out. I think November or something like that. No, August. It comes now in August. I'm sorry. On PC, and we got a little got more details that the standard edition is $60, so they are not going for the 70 stuff, the $70 stuff, and we got basically the full PC requirements here. Again, got some art here. I'm not going to even focus on this because this is very high-end demanding. But yeah, at least for us to have an idea, very high graphic presets for 4K. You can get around with a Series 9 iCore i7 and Ryzen 5, even with a 5600, and on that level you can get away with it. And the GPU, it's going to be a minimum of 4070 or RX 7800 XT, again, because mainly it's about a VRAM condition here, at least 12 gigabytes of VRAM. So 7800 XT and above and 4070 and above should be comfortable enough to deal with this. I assume you can get around, at least if you have between 12 and 6 gigabytes to play between 1080, 1440p, I assume, even, I don't know, 4060 Ti maybe, and 7700X XT, something like that, or even like 6900 XT for sure, it's pretty good, or 6800 XT, or even a 3080 should be good for 1440p, given that it only has usually 10 gigabytes of VRAM. But yeah, the thing here is the system RAM, a little bit demanding, or at least on the high end, 32 gigabytes for that. I have 32 gigabytes. When I bought my computer, I just stick 32 gigabytes just in case. And 130 gigabytes of SSD. Again, this doesn't mean or correlates with the length of the game. From what I understand, the game is a little bit more about open areas with some story focused on the chapters from the Journey to the West that the game is based on. But yeah, everything seems to be in line for this to be a great game. Yeah. And I completely forgot, I didn't catch anything interesting. We got a new Monster Hunter Wilds trailer, nothing too much about it. We will get more information for sure on Gamescom. I think because the game is going to be launched next year, I think they're just trying to check the temperature of Monster Hunter Wild. On the trailer you get a little bit more gameplay there, snippets of gameplay, which is very interesting, very, very good. And also Gamescom will start launching demos on site of those cons, but for sure we will get more in-depth gameplay of certain mechanics and such, and if they have something new to bring about that. But yeah, again, I'm not very a Monster Hunter fan. I know that the franchise exists, but I never played the game there. And this one is the one that I almost got into it. Almost got into Monster Hunter Worlds, but again, I moved out of the country, then I didn't have any kind of PC to play that game, so I had to skip basically that game. But yeah, I'm very interested on Monster Hunter Wilds. Probably it's going to be the game that I'm going to try to get into that franchise and see how it looks, because all the systems there are very interesting, and it's kind of the game that you that I like to try out for sure. But yeah, basically this is the news that I got from yesterday to today. Not much happening from Computex, and I got the usual stuff like new monitors, new stuff, the new cases, but it's not something that piqued my eye here. But yeah, I'm going just to finalize the episode with some gaming deals. We still have Bioshock the collection, so this is the free games, 80% off. I think it's a good deal. It's pretty good trilogy overall. We got also Red Dead Redemption 2 60% off, or the Ultimate Edition 65% off. I think it's one of those that I will eventually play out. I don't know if I'm going to do a series on this one, probably not, but at least I will try to play on my spare time. We got also Hogwarts Legacy 50% off, even the Digital Deluxe Edition, and they will, I think I covered this yesterday, they will have like the last update with the things that were PlayStation exclusive will come to PC, so it's always good to see some of this thing added here. We got also JUN. This is kind of a climbing thing also, but yeah, this seems pretty good. I'm very interested on playing this one. Yeah, kind of no dialogue. A lot of stuff is done through environmental telling, which is always good to have this kind of games. I always enjoy this kind of games. And lastly, we got Resident Evil franchise is on sale at the moment until the 21st. I put it here, the Resident Evil 4, but all the Resident Evil games are on sale at this moment, which is the Golden Week sale. I think it's because of also the Monster Hunter stuff is on sale, if not mistaken, but I will leave all the Resident Evil games that are on sale on the description below, so you can choose for yourself to complete the collection there. On GOG, we got Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. This is the Digital Deluxe Edition, and it's 75% off. This is the same version that I have on Steam. And it's one of those that I will eventually go through and restart the gameplay series that I started a lot of years ago, but yeah, it's one of those. And lastly, we got the Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut, and also Mankind Divided Digital Deluxe Edition, 85% off of both of them, and it's a recommendation from me, at least this one. Director's Cut, you might have some issues in terms of performance, but it's not from your machine. I think when they did the port of this game, but yeah, at this price point, for the story at least, and to have like a little bit of lore here, so you prepare yourself for Mankind Divided, I think it's a good way. Again, at this price point, they are pretty good deals, and I think they are worth spending your time playing through them. But yeah, basically this is it, what I got for you today. Tomorrow is Sunday, so it's my day off regarding gaming news, but yeah, we will see you at Monday. In the meantime, I will try between today and tomorrow to stream a little bit more Elden Ring, see if we can go for the Alec tree. I'm probably thinking of not at least reaching Millennium, but not Killer or Defeater. Because again, there has been some theories that certain key NPCs might have like extra dialogue or something like that if you play through Shadow of the Earth Tree and then go deal with those NPCs. Yeah, I'm thinking about that if I go all the way through, or if I stay just put there and then just go directly to Farm Azula. And then Ashen Capital. On the Ashen Capital, then I have to stop around reaching year 3 again. I think it's the final boss there, but yeah, we still have a lot of things to do there on the Elden Ring. But yeah, other than that, I'm just going to wrap up with a plug on my Patreon as usual for extra support. The extra support is for me to be able to get a storage solution so that I can have backups of the stuff that I do for my clients, and of course extra space for the videos that I do for the channel. And with all that said, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. So until then, Kunamy Master out.